Guys, I need severe help right now. So I just get back in my room, right? And so my apartment complex, it has like 2 rows of doors, of 2 rows of apartments. And the bedrooms look in on each other. So I'm just like, I just get in my room, I go to open my window, as you do, and I see a person, and like, I'm curious, you know, just look. Motherfucker's standing there, breasts out, does not have a care in the world, and we deadass make eye contact, and now I need to die. Like, it's over. Like, I've never felt more awkward in my life. Send help. Also, hello. Thanks, Sunshade. Yeah, it is birthday. Hello, Bixels, Bacon, Harmony, and Enshade.
the Beasts cheered. X100. Happy birthday, Adam. Congrats on the breast.
Wow, thank you so much, Luis. That means a lot. I just made eye contact, and I just don't know the next move. I just close the blinds and just act like nothing ever happened. All right, nothing ever happened. I swear. How are y'all doing though? How was our day? Unfortunately, this is not a Wahoo Wednesday because it's my birthday, but it's Wednesday. Yeah, that would be something, but no. I think I'm just going to hope I never see that person in my life and live with it. All right, that's my play. Ah, Harmony.
Harmony KT has gifted 5 subs to the community.
Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. My gosh, that's so nice. To Reeboks, High Flicker, Veli, Snoo, and Ja. You might not know all those people, but I can tell you absolute hits across the board. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you crossed 10 in the channel, up to 14. Double digits hype. I'm opening up still Pixels. What the heck?
Pixels has gifted 5 subs to the community.
Thank you so much for another 5 gifted Pixels and Harmony and Movie. Relax. Going to Sue Camrion, Matthew Logank, and Mothman Simp. Another one that's all hits across the board. That's crazy. Yeah, now there's a hype train. I guess this is happening now. I'm opening up Stanley Parable. I'm trying to open up the game, guys.
Just became a primer. A birthday is the anniversary of the birth of a person, or figuratively of an institution. Birthdays of people are celebrated in numerous cultures, often with birthday gifts, birthday cards, a birthday party, or a rite of passage.
Ooh. I need a rite of passage. Oh, cut it out. Thanks so much for the resub, Bacon, for 25 months. That's crazy. Level 4. What? Hello? Stanley Parable. It's opening. It's... Ah. Can it get picked up, please? Shall we start beginning? Or not. Fun fact, I'm not really one for alcohol. So funny thing, we went and got groceries after we went dinner just 'cause I needed some stuff. Me and my mom did. And so I just got like standard groceries like fruit, some lunch meat, stuff like that. And so it's my 21st birthday. So mine is just sensible groceries, and my mom gets White Claws. Like, okay. That makes sense. I'm gonna go with no, just because I need a refresher. You know how it is. The computer is barely visible. I like things a little bit brighter, so we'll go like this. Oh wait, I forgot I can't tab out. Current time 10:23. Thank you so much again for the hype train. Thank you. Also tell me how the volume is on this game, because games can be vastly different in their volumes. Video. Wait, I just went borderless. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. Wait. So does borderless mean I can? No, borderless does not mean I can click on this. Does windowed mean I can? Does that still look fine on your end? Does this work on controller? Oh, it does. Sweet. No different. Sounds great. There you go. Ah, there's no tab out one. You know, we're just gonna. I feel like we just gotta experience this. All right, 1 second. My DM's been blown up. All right, just guys. Let's begin the game and see what the heck this is about. Ever the end is never the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Yo, that's my birthday! 427, that's
He sat at his
crazy!
desk in room 427,
Yo, no way.
and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment
X500.
of orders.
Happy birthday, my homie.
Though
The
he had been
goat.
made
That guy.
exactly
The
for
elf.
his job,
Number 1 Adam 10.
Stanley
The gamer god.
was happy.
The best streamer. The Yoshi connoisseur. The
And then one day, something
Fish
very
6
peculiar
representative, Monkman himself, the frog champ. Thank you so much, Bacon. Oh, it paused when I type out. Thanks so much for the 500 bits. Appreciate that so much, Bacon. And also, hello, Fungy Bungy. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. One day this happened. Right, we're here now. Yo, Trudy, thank you. Bacon really sneaking through with that last second. Last second. Hype train remote. What? So wait, what are the controls again? L crowd. Wait. Yeah, I want simplified controls. Yes, please. This game is great. Wait, I can't crouch? I'm not crouching. All right, cool. I hate Mondays. Years back, yeah, I basically only saw it on like YouTube and shit. Cause child. I don't know, to be honest, I probably watched Markiplier play it. Oi.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Whoa.
he had simply missed a memo.
I've watched this sequence of the game so many times, that's crazy. Actual nostalgia trip. Can't go that way. Can I go in this door? I said we just play it through normally.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I just kind of want to see like what the actual like game is at first, you know, just like with the main stuff. What's this?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Yeah, that's percent coworkers for not supporting you more. So true. Using slides to assure employees that everything else is okay. Make sure your side is slip. Lovely. Hello, T at Ches. Yeah, 21 already. It's crazy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Chart, slides, chart. Ooh, great graph. 8? Oh no. Hello, Lemon. Whoa. This is informative. Does everyone hate Mondays here? No. Please do not steal. What does that one say? What does that one say? Corporate conference room cup. Very cool. A lot of them hate Mondays. Oh, Lemon, by the way, I am using T-Chess.
TCHEZ10 just became
Thank
a
you so
primer.
much for the Prime Game resub for 20 months. That's crazy. Founder goes wild. I'm using the simplified controls here, Lemon. Very important. As you can see here. Very important. It's quite a complex game. Broom closet. Yeah.
Stanley
Broom
stepped into
closet.
the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Or what if? Broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But I can be sweeping. Hey, yo, any sweepers?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
You know?
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, I've always wanted to quit my corporate job and become a wrench guy. Look at these wrenches.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
Look
around
how-
doing nothing? Why?
Yeah.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I want to be a damn janitor, dude. Like, relax. Yo, 8. Pokemon, thank you very much.
You do realize there's no choice
Wait,
or
is this an
anything in
ending?
here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
It seems pretty significant.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Seems pretty significant to me.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
I'm gonna go with there's a broom closet ending. Yo, relax. The mocking accent went hard.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Just
That
because
or the
it's
drug
true
money.
doesn't mean you
Also,
gotta.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? Bro, Stanley be wild.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yo,
Got
GG,
to
we
his
did
broom
it.
closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Play
In
on
a
controller,
situation like this,
dipshit.
the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human
Shit, shut up. Don't you know that I
vulnerabilities.
just
It's
locked eye
indicative of
contact with
the
a half-naked
long-term
woman? Shut
sustainability of
she
your
can't hear.
species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Well, if you were here at the start, basically, the person in the apartment next to me was just kind of, yeah, listen, an awkward situation unfolded, alright, and now we're here, but we don't talk, she doesn't exist anymore, she's out of my mind, it never happened. Oh, did they stop talking? Is this it? What, Karina's not here? Also, she wouldn't care, like, hello? Dang. Is this just the end? There's nothing else left? How long do I sit in here before I give up on this? What do we think? I think he left and went back in. That could piss him off.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus?
Bro,
Look,
fungi?
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh. Alright, buddy. Third time? Wait, can I progress the story?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't open it! What? Oh, I'm mad. I want to go back to the broom closet. Closet ending? I don't know. What's this way? Executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Ah, cool. Extreme bathrooms and time magazines. I use soap, don't worry. Hello. The beige pages. I like that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Do got a lot of books.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Can I,
What
like,
dark
pull a
secret
book?
was being held from him? What he
Secret
could not have known
bookcase?
was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Dang. Can I just get it wrong? I forget what
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. $2845.
Dude's getting a little bit mad. 8. 8.
Forgot, but it turns out
Oh.
the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Oh.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I guess that works. Very cool. Also, I want to bring this back to full screen. It's annoying me. Yeah. Wait, Lemon, what did you just have me do? Am I about to, like, die or something? Oh, this creepy ass. What are you doing to me, Lemon? Boy. 8. Whoa, loading screen. That's crazy.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Chat, you want to
Why did he
hear
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
You want to hear a bunch of Wii Sports intros all playing simultaneously? All right, you ready for it? That was beautiful. How it feels to play every sport before the Olympics. That shit sounds scary.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, you want to hear something bad? Here, I can play Big Shot, Megalovania, and The World Revolving on top of each other. That sounds bad. Alright, you ready? Oh god, heck. This goes crazy, dude. Alright, that's enough. Escape. Nah, I like mind control. Bro, this is some incredible shit. Am I about to see all the other Stanleys who just died pop up? Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What? Can't say no. Can I? Aw.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their
Fired.
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an
104
employee in
was
the building.
fired.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Hold up,
And
I'm grabbing a
Stanley,
blanket.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Blanket grabbed. Warmth achieved. Where am I? What's that? That was something. That was definitely like a real world image. Uh, 427. Yo, that's me. Button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
So
blindly?
104 and 601 got fired. That's what I can tell.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Apparently I'm dismantling shit. Where do I go? Also, chat, how's the brightness? Is it too dark or is it good enough? 5.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control
enslaving
of
the
machine for
human
yourself.
race.
Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
I'm addicted. I'm fat and I'm addicted to strippers and drugs. It's fine. This is my life. This is the only redemption for me.
I'm afraid you
Make
don't
them all
have nearly
forget.
the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Boom.
Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Oh shit, do I actually have to do stuff?
Than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
The
moments
heck?
until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
What do I gotta do?
What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Ah!
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
What?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
4.
I have to say this though, this version of it.
Casey, I'm about to die. All right,
watching you try to make sense
I gotta hit 5.
and take back
5.
control wrested away from
I don't know
you.
what I'm doing. Also, thank you. Hi.
I just hate to see it go. But I'm sure
5.
whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it.
What do I
I'm
do?
going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
Oh.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Wait, I can go up
These
here.
numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved?
I hit 4.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
3.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
3?
To see you made humble. This is
What?
not a challenge. It's
I
a
had 3.
tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds.
Leave
you
the
have
room,
left
there's
to
no
struggle.
escape.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
What's
No
down
one-
here?
just you
This looks
and the
dangerous.
pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
What?
Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And
Well,
believe
fuck
me,
you
I will
too.
be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
Oh,
"Happily
hey.
ever after."
I think I died. Well, we tried. Thank you for your help, Casey. I wish I could listen quicker. Wait, so is there actually a way to like solve
All
that
of his
or
co-workers
no?
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Achieved an ending. Epic. I tried, alright? The door shut in front of my
When
face.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoa. Wait.
Yet
Alright.
there was not a single person here either.
There's only one thing
Feeling
I
a
need.
wave of disbelief,
Run it back.
Stanley decided to go
I
up
gotta-
to his-
I gotta
Oh,
get it.
no,
I
oh,
gotta
no,
get-
no, 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 not again. I
We're
won't be
getting
part
this
of
ending,
I'm
bitch.
not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Can I bait him? Easy bait. Back in the room. I'm not getting any dialogue. This door locks me though. Wait.
Coming to a staircase,
Dang it.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I can't go back again. Well, we went upstairs last time. What's downstairs? That's a big red light.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post
Car?
during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of
Yeah,
my
a little
coworkers
bit.
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it
Coffee
made
nut.
any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And
Where
for
are
that
my
matter,
toes?
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
How will I sell feet
No,
pics
Stanley
now?
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm
This guy's bugging you out.
dreaming.
This
He yelled.
narrator.
This is all a dream.
Yeah, I wanna 1v1 him, to be honest.
Relief Stanley
1-2
felt to have
B4.
finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing
Yeah,
buttons.
like,
I may
it's a
as well
love-hate
enjoy
thing,
this
Lemon.
while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
That door was
and
smaller.
it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
It's getting dark.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't
Yo,
asked
up, dog.
himself
Thank you so
sooner.
much.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Who spilled their
I'm
coffee?
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
I went out to dinner with my
After
mom for my
all,
birthday.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that
It
this
was
was
pretty
in fact a
epic.
dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical
Oh,
stars
yeah,
just
and
a moment ago?
epically,
How else
my
would
mom's
the voice
helping me
explain all that?
pay
This
for a
voice was a
ticket
part
to
of
go to
himself
England
too.
towards the end of the summer.
Surely, if he could just...
That's very epic.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All
I have a
is my
wife.
life exactly the way it's always been.
And who says get no bitches?
My life
Alright.
is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yo, narrator, are you projecting right now? I think he's dead ass projecting.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. So far
This is the story of a woman
Oh.
named Mariella.
Yo?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But
Oh.
on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It
So,
was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
I've gotten
But
nuked and
then
gone
she remembered the
insane.
meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Just your average
She
Wednesday.
had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood
So
there,
basically, I mean,
staring down at the
I haven't
body,
explored this game much
and then
myself,
she
so
turned and ran.
it's fine. Yo, Mark, thanks so much. Hope you're having a good day. I'm so far I've got nuked and went insane, so yeah. It's a good
All of
day.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right.
When Stanley came to a set
I'm
of
gonna
doors, he entered the door
piss
on
off
his
the
left.
dude and get in the broom closet. Broom closet only challenge.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
Damn.
there.
We lost this round, huh? We really no broom closet for me. That's the ending? What? I can't get in. I'm sad. I wanted to piss off the
Coming to
narrator
a
every
staircase,
time.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wonder if the writing on this wall changes at all. Oh! To be rich isn't a crime. To commit crimes isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Wow. Why are they shooting a panda? Alright, who's the son of the bitch that did this? Business strategy! Bro, Poe about to go kung fu on your ass, I swear. Yo, elevator music. Wait, I'm here? Elevator music goes crazy. Oh, shit. Narrator, may I have this dance? It's just keep going? Fortnite dance time? Bro. Goes crazy. Also, I watched Moon Knight this morning, and new episode kind of went crazy, gonna be honest. Is this like end? We just stay in the elevator for eternity. Oh, okay, cool. At least we got a jam out. Does this change now? That'd be crazy. No. Sad. Yeah, I was a bit sad, but it still went crazy.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yeah, you
That
stuck me in
kind
an
of
elevator for...
anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh, shit. Welcome to the lo-fi zone. Yo, Frisky, welcome in. Thank you. How are
Feeling
you?
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Well, shit. That light is very annoying. I hit up, but okay. Parable live. Yeah, exam time be like that. 1K word paper. Nice. I can go back.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
Back to the broom closet.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Huh? What will we doing here?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Can I leave? No. Okay. We go back.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Am I going to be able to go back up?
How does he keep coming up with all of this?
I want to go back up.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Guys, what do you think is here? Prediction? Making a quick prediction? What's up here? I won't look. Run the prediction. I'm waiting. I'm on the edge of my seat, honestly. Like, what could it possibly be? Alright, sorry, I can't bake. The anticipation is killing me. What's up here? Oh, the predictions didn't go. Predict quick. Not much time. Okay, banger prediction. It looks like the boss's office. Can't know for sure yet. We're almost there. My true form. Almost there. Nearly there. We can make it. Oh, yeah. Looks like the boss's office to me.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Yo. Please hold.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
And we're back.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert...
By the way, Lemon, yeah, that was just me going slow to be difficult. I'm glad they accept me now.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did
Chat.
I not anticipate it?
Do you know what
sure,
we're gonna
now
do
it's
next?
obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape.
Why,
of
yeah, how did
storytelling
you know,
that has grown
Lemon?
stale and repetitive.
Feels like it's a children's show. So where are we gonna go next, children? Back up the elevator.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
It
But
is
the
anticipation.
suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
Oh,
Why
L.
don't we take this elevator ride nice
There we go. I can crouch
and
now.
slow?
Oh,
There we go.
yo, I was
Isn't
just
this
doing
so
this.
much more
I'm glad
exciting,
my guy gets
Stanley?
this.
It seems
He
like
gets it.
nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that
Now
things get
we're working
started.
together.
But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to
Bro, there's
think,
almost 1,000
to
pieces of One
anticipate,
Piece, and
then
you're
to
saying,
marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling,
and
Stanley.
you're
What
saying
you
that
and I are doing right
can't respect
now.
storytelling?
This is the most exciting
Oh, what's
narrative
this?
to be developed
Wow.
in years. And it's really all because of you. You're
What's
the one who
this?
took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
That's what
why
I'm
people
saying.
like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you.
Yo?
So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
way.
They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture.
Chalky book
that
for
might
everyone
leave a
who
tremendous
goes to the
impact
press
on them
conference.
For the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Can I go back down? Please.
Okay.
No, I want to go back down.
Just around the corner here,
Oh,
somewhere.
I'm sad. The button light wasn't even on. Live on stage. Yo, all eyes on Stanley. Look at him. World's healthiest human being. How we did it. The the guy who went to Mars. So cool. Feel free to screenshot. Wrong button.
NCQ just resubbed for 9 months. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. How's it going? 9 months, got the Yoshi flexing on them. We just went up and down an elevator about 15 times, and now they have a press conference for my inspirational story arc. We also got exploded by a nuke and went insane and died. But that was in past lives. Now we're at Stanley, live on stage. I really just want to live in the moment, as he said. I wanted to go back down the elevator. An evening with world peace, baby. Did you finish the event?
Yes,
Q?
here it is, just through this door.
The world's first sentient machine. Can I go back? Out of curiosity. No, still no. Sag. Who's in here? I'd love to hear it. Yo, the Yoshi squad here. Harmon and Q. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. Bro, is that a
Right.
Moon
Are you
Knight
ready?
reference?
I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling. and
Stanley
what it means to
Ryder.
craft a
Almonds
truly
chair gun
unpredictable narrative.
gum
Don't worry,
table nut
you'll
bar.
do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for
Well,
you.
thank you, Alice.
Go
How
get 'em.
are you? I would talk to you nicer. I'm a famous celebrity now. The dude who came up with pizza. Look at him. How are you, though? Welcome. The Lord. Plus meet and greet. Always wanted to go to one of those. I want to go back. Ah! Oh. I think I died. Well, I died. I think I had a panic attack and died.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, chat. Do we finally go right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, broom closet. Is the broom closet still closed? I gotta check out the broom closet. It's calling me. If it's still locked up, then we'll go right next time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Fuck!
disbelief,
I want the
Stanley
broom
decided to go
closet!
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, that ending was really great.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
For the rest of time, sad. Let's just do what it says.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Now hear me out. What if I went back up? What if, you know? What if?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind.
Looks like it's just the same
Stanley
dialogue.
actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
We just continue from here. Why isn't the button? Oh wait, I have to go into here, right?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor. Stanley walks straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's just listen to the lad. He really you know what? The narrator, we built some trust in the last one, so I'll listen to him this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television.
I really feel like we're friends now. We've built a bond.
Secret did this place hold?
I wanted to meet my parents.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Personally. Is that weird? I hope it's not weird. Do you think it's weird?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, it's open. Wow.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused
Wait,
to
so
believe
Lemon,
He
is there a
couldn't
way I can
accept
like
it.
avoid
His
the
own
nuke thing,
life
or
in
no? Is
someone
it
else's
just
control?
over?
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
There
Had he
is?
truly
Oh.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
It's a bit
this very
complicated.
place.
Alright,
And
in
as the
that
cold
case, I
reality
don't
of
really
his
care.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would
They upped it to 10 pixels.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Can you just like set your date to 10 years in the future and relog into the game?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
That's the staircase downwards.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
No. No. We're not moving. I'm not leaving. There's no dialogue. I'll probably have to... Does it close behind me? Or is it just open?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Wow.
And Stanley was happy.
That's crazy. We're happy. Well, I beat the game! Yo! GG, I beat the game! That's crazy. Happy and beat the game. Plus going right. Plus 420.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
We're going right.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes.
Need a soda.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. We're only going right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can I die?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I don't think you die from that fall.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I think I would just like snap some legs, but I think I'd die, you know?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Oh.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Oh. Okay. That was new.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
There's now
admire
a
it.
barricade.
Wow. Yes.
Lovely.
This room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Wait,
he
now there's
wasn't
a
5
barricade?
years ago.
Don't look like a barricade to me. Hey guys, do you want to see the world's biggest trust fall? Trust fall.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is
He
in
didn't
control of
catch
the
me!
story and no one gets
Never
to tell
trust
him
this
what
bitch
to do,
again.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I'm never trusting this narrator again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
You ever
he
just,
entered
like,
the door on his left.
Live, laugh, love. You know what I mean? You ever just do that?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. 5,000. Well,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
time to
enemy,
be a broke
really, I'm
bitch.
not. I realize that, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no
Can't
one
be
gets
broke
to
if
tell him
I'm
what
dead.
to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
It sounds like I'm talking to my dog when it says good job, Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Wait,
Perhaps he had simply
wait,
missed
that's
a
an
word.
achievement? Why does that achievement have Thor 420 on it? Oh, okay, I guess nothing. Oh, was it that one? Someone's barricade? Where am I? Oh, I'm just confused. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing
Yeah,
now in this
NZ,
incredible room,
nothing can talk
Stanley
me
for
out
the
of it.
first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions,
barricades
it's
still.
incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Parkour.
There's someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
Dude's
beautiful.
pissed.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
Danger.
chance.
Danger everywhere. Oh, shit. It's really bothering me that these are 2B instead of 2A.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm just going through the right door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
The right. I said I was going
Stanley
right door.
walked through the red Door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
Yeah.
through the red... All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Can I go back? I want to go back now. Ah, I can't go back. I enjoy annoying this narrator. Yo, Jaw, thank you so much. And back with got the gifts up, and now have the Yoshi.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Bro, you had this
Broken
many
rooms,
years,
exposed
this many
developer
delays,
textures.
and you
Was
couldn't get
what you'd
this
wanted?
map.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me absolutely nothing.
Bro,
so far.
Stanley Parable skill tree? That'd be hype.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
The third door is revolutionary.
It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Oh,
you can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers.
Oh, shoot. Good old Neil's crazy. The worst 3% of players chose the blue door. I am ranked last. Alright, yeah, I said I'm going right. Oh. Well, that's fun. Am I just... This is my life now? Yo, Angalada. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, like, I don't think they would soft lock me like this, but also I totally think they would soft lock me like this, if that makes sense. Is this just my life? Like, am I playing Minecraft Find the Button? That's honestly, there has to be. Glitch into the wall. The OJ time. Wah wah. Aw, almost worked. 10 out of 10 recreation though. Hey Sans, how's it going? Oh, also I added another sound effect. You ready for it? And here we are. Is it my birthday? Yes, it is, Embo. Welcome in. This game soft locked me. Okay, this music fits surprisingly well for this section, to be honest. Oh, it's your birthday as well, Embo? Well, happy birthday. Oh, and we said that in sync. That's so cute and quirky of us. Okay, I'm like, what? I'm just in a room. How does one leave this room? It's been good. My mom came down to visit and we got some banger dinner. I posted the food in Unstable PC Reality in Discord, and now I'm soft locked by Stanley. Anyone know how to get out of here? What did you do for your birthday, Imbo? Or for our birthday? We live in a communist state now. Bro, I'm playing sick lo-fi beats. Any cat jammers in chat? Shit goes crazy, dude. Who's trying to get on the track? Sounds like a fun day, Embo. Should I just look this up? Or like what? Cause like I'm hard stuck. Oh yeah, also my mom took a Mountain Dew energy back, the ones I got. Cause she was tired and the Starbucks near me was closed. So now I'm getting her hooked on energy drinks. So that's lovely. Shit, no clue what to do. Like the nutrition facts of that shit looks really good, which is like what aren't they telling me? I think I just look it up. Like I'm hard stuck. I can only find stuff from 2015. Well, come on. What do I do? There's gotta be a way out, right? Oh, it just broke or something? Nah. I can retry this. Right? I can retry it to just get back there. And see if it is the same sequence. Right? Yeah, I can do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two
Oh, hey, Q.
this was not the correct way to
I'm
the
about to
meeting
piss
room,
off
and
this guy.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach.
About to be a
But
real
eager
hose
to get
mad
back to
moment.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I think it's still an FFC.
I realize that
right?
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Bye.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yo, what's up, Futon?
Stanley walked
Welcome
through
in.
the red
Hope
door.
you're well.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
So
I still
true.
don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story?
Exposed
I'd written out
developer textures
specifically
are kind of
for
hot,
you?
not gonna lie.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of
I
where
just
we
played the
were
Mario
before.
theme
Go ahead,
on
Stanley.
Windows.
Take it
That
for a
was
spin.
crazy.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game
Yeah, we get
needed
it.
a
You're the
third
best.
door?
You're lovely.
Well,
We
it's instinct
way to
mostly,
go.
a calling in your gut.
Now
I really
soft
couldn't
lock
say
me
where
again,
the idea
please.
came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park.
Wait, so Lemon, is it the
Let's
same
take
in
a
the
look.
not Ultra Deluxe? Or is this new premium content?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
What the fuck? Why was the door just closed last time? Right.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to
Wow.
give it some playtesting.
Way to
You
go.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Oh, I've seen
You
this
click
before.
the button to move him back to the right.
Yeah, I'm
if
not
he
hitting
reaches
the button.
Fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands.
Yo,
of
from this
real
angle,
life.
that baby
I
shadow
think
got
the
back.
world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Is there something for actually doing this for 4 hours?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Yes.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
Very
since my
cool.
game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I do start lifting a puppy out of.
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is
Yo.
about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? But it seems
Steerlex.
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of
Truck
twisted
Alaska.
erotic
Now this
purpose.
seems like a lemon type game.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Did we just play Minecraft? Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Wyoming. Yo, what's up, our spawner? How are you? The text is telling me about that, so I'd assume so. I don't know, I'm not familiar with it. Yo, Far Cry 5 goes crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Happy birthday, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you're well.
It is. It's an open world game. Good
Holy
God, quickly
shit.
block it off.
Stanley, oh, I thought I was gonna have Stanley Parable,
Goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that
Stanley Parable,
thing,
Breath of the
that
Wild.
big, open,
I wanted that.
just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank
Jonesy
heavens you
Lake.
avoided it.
Yo, Fortnite reference? That's crazy.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What? Yo, Rocket
See,
League.
this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Bro, I want to play
There are
Rocket
lots of
League.
cars here in
1v1
the
me and
back, but
Stanley
obviously there's
Parable
no
Rocket League.
racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think
is
it's
sports ball, yeah.
ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yo.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have
What an insane save, by the way.
I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Hey, yo, narrator needs more balls. Insane aerial. The juggle. The juggle is insane. Super, sign me up.
Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end.
I was about to go pro. I was the RCLS final.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
Yeah,
Take
I do.
care, Stanley.
Did he just break up with me? Alright, single 21, professional gamer. That's my bio. Algeria, Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, Cameroon, Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Ecuador, England, Finland, France, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Guatemala, India, Iran, Italy, Ireland, Ivory Coast, somewhere. Those are those three, whatever. Jamaica, Japan. Is that Mexico? Yeah, I think so. Mexico, Netherlands, Nigeria, Norway, Poland, Portugal, France, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Scotland, Ukraine, Uruguay, USA. Now I know my... Wait, Wales. What's that last one? I actually can't see it from here. Yeah, whatever. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Hold on.
Oh.
What are you doing?
What? The fuck did I just do?
I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Bruh. This is crazy. Oh. Well, I fell. Oh, hey. Right. Bro, it's the old game all run down. Oh, we're still going right. Right. Well, we're back. They're monitoring me and shit. Can I do anything? No.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
We're waiting now. I was assuming that was an ending. Well, that was that was a drug trip and a half. I was a big fan of that ending. Huge fan, actually.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean? New content.
New content, new content, new content, new content. Something Fall Guys will never see. New content.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Wow.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that
Inject
broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Nah. Oh, won't take me away. Yo, Sierra, thank you so much. How are you? Good to see you.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Elevator.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving
Look
somewhere
at this
or...
content.
Oh, there we go. All right, finally,
Ah,
at long
we're
last,
actually
it's
moving.
on to the new content. I've
we're
never
doing
been
alright.
more ready. Let's
Well,
do
I
it.
hear you completed the Golden Glizzy Challenge like a true gamer, so way to go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content. Yo, thanks so much, Thunderstorm. Welcome in. How are you? I don't know. I'm doing good. Appreciate you dropping by.
All right, let's see it.
Dizzy.
The jump circle?
Whoa. I can jump now. Whew. Insane. I used all my jumps. No more jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Crazy new content. I'm a big fan.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
Me,
just
narrator, if you don't
elevators
see
and
eye to eye.
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it?
Yeah, banger.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an
Yo,
easy dollar.
hype in the
And don't
chat
get
for the new
started on the level
content,
of
please.
craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my
So
fault,
true.
Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Bro, but the new
No
content.
No gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Dang. That was the good ending. What the heck is this? Hello? A brief history of relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. So cool. I hate Mondays. So, chat, like and subscribe if you hate Mondays.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Among Us? Among Us. Guys, that was crazy.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Bro, this looks like some Soulsborne shit. Hello? Oh wait, no, this is that. Now this looks like a Far Cry shit.
I
What?
call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my
What is
favorite
this?
memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Don't forget. Zone, sweet zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind
Steam
you of how
page.
wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
What? Wait, how would I have been in? Well, one of those is true for me at least. Smile because it happened. My $1 millionth. Who's going on a fishing trip with me? Yo, the demo! Hype! Lemon just went crazy. Unachievable. Go outside. Wow. 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 New video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Wow, that's really what it's all about.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games
Whoa,
end
look,
up
that's
less than
a
any form of
robot.
art,
That's the Twitch
Stanley
emote.
Parable strives and then
Guys,
succeeds
guys,
to be
that
every
robot,
game
that's a
ever
Twitch emote.
created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing
I think so,
the
at least.
original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all
Persona
of them.
3.
And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just
No
a
toes.
husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I can't go to the maintenance zone. So am I just finding like all the new content accidentally at once? Person of the year, Stanley. The greatest wealth is memory, bro. Oh god. The doors, oh my god. It's like it was yesterday. Well, I haven't gotten that one yet.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Wow. Inspirational.
These were simpler times, Stanley. what I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Whoa. Where are we going?
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be
Oh, God.
funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Unfunniest motherfucker I ever met. Smoked. Ooh, what's down here? Can of paint. What's that? Like, this is just such a weird design to which is a construction site. What the heck? I rate it.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Imagine one of your reviews is the ones that make it in the game.
Unimpeachable track
That'd be
record.
pretty funny.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Maybe it needed the banger new content that we got. I feel like I'm gonna drown.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today. And
What
it's
in the
always been my
fuck?
motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Dang, I can't drown. Oh. I mean, I wouldn't mind a skip button for like replays, but
And
not that
here it
needed.
is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations
I'm
on the
listening to
nature
him.
of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Ooh, a manifesto.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought Or rather, do all of the choices
We
you
should make a
ever made,
religion out of
in
this
fact,
shit.
make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite. You see, it
I'd
could
follow
in
this
fact
man
be
into
both
war.
of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthful
gets it.
that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go.
Here we
Treatise,
go.
manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Oh shit.
Treatise, manifesto.
Kind of goes hard though.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
I'm gonna hit it.
manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips.
Bye.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should
I'm
say
gonna
that
annoy
the
him
amount
now.
of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh,
I've
hey,
looked
what
at it
about
from
that?
every angle. I've checked every one of those walls.
Well,
1,000
know how to get a door
times,
back?
And there's oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
All right, we can
just
hear him out
sitting
again.
here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing?
All right, bye.
Me? Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of
Oh, is he gone? We did it. We outlived him. Well, skip him again. Well, that's annoying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to
Hey,
speak
he's
to the
back.
human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful
mad about
demands. But
Steam.
then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness
off.
to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires,
crazy on them.
every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in...
Bye. Bro, I've been at this ending for a long while.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is
It
never
is never the end,
is
is never the end, 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 and is never the end. This goes hard, dude.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
It's been at least 100,000 years now, right? Oh, hey. Sunlight. Yo, we got oxygen up in this bitch. That goes crazy. Did the world just end? Ah, we're in some nuclear apocalypse shit, aren't we? I'm not gonna fuck around and find out. Get me out of there. Can I skip again? Oh, well, we're in the desert. When you spawn into a desert biome, Minecraft edition. Oh, hey, we did it. That was a long ass ending. My God. That took us like 10 years. That's from unsettling. Yeah, I get unsettled easily.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I want to explore that other area before the vents, but it's fine. Wait. New content?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I'm so excited. Please tell me if they up the jump counter to 50, I'm gonna go crazy.
Reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yo, the Stanley Parable 2. Holy shit. Stanley Parable 2. I never thought it'd be here.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I can't believe it's finally here.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
It's a capture of a blurry image.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Wow, that guy's crazy. They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old busted, new hot. Wow. Just the plant twice. Oh, logo ideas. 2 stand. Yo, this would go crazy.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself
MacBook
out.
L.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
So true. New features. Is this a bus? What the? How do they get a bus in here? Ship busing, you know what I mean?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Press a button that says the name of the player. Does this shit like dox me? Hold up. Hold up.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this
Wait, there's subtitles on.
button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm just gonna... One moment. Is ship out of dox me? I gotta know. I gotta know. Okay. It says the name Jim. It says Jim.
Of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Yo guys, what's up?
Your mind,
it's me.
Forget whoever you are and simply become
Jimbo
a person
12.
named Jim. I want you to imagine
Welcome
yourself
to my Let's
living
Play.
as Jim. Whoa,
Yo!
hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Jim!
If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just
Jim
a
goes
stupid
crazy.
button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Wait,
Imagine
Jim as in
yourself
Slim
driving to work
Jim?
as Jim.
Oh my god, I'm
Playing Frisbee
famous.
on the weekends as Jim. staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim
Bro,
right now?
Sierra, Jim about to go
If so,
crazy.
then please step forward and press the button.
No. Oh, I have to. Actually, NZ named League.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Jim.
It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
So true.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I'm glad you feel valid, buddy. Wow, Rajda, hi.
Roach to
You're Jim
SMM
now.
just subscribed.
Hi,
Adam L.
Jim.
Hug, Adam L. Hug.
I suppose I
Thanks
could
for
allow
the
only people
resub,
named
Jim.
to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
22 months? That's crazy. Happy 22 months. Yo, more jump circle? Hold up. Jump circle, jump circle, jump circle, jump. Actually, there was a room over here. Let's go back to that real quick. We found Jim. Who's Jim? Why is Jim?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't
Epilogue.
it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
I am Jim? That's Jim. No, that's Stanley. I'm just messing. Stanley. How am I? I am Jim. No screenshots. Ratioed. You heard Jim in the game. That stutter went crazy. Alright, who's trying to see the jump circle? New free and easy. Free new easy achievement. Get it here. I'm getting the free achievement. Pull the lever.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes.
Whoa.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Guys.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that
No!
will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I wanted the achievement.
What else? What other
The
events have we
jump
seen?
circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Bruh, my
I suppose it can
jumps.
just be a nice decorative piece then.
Crying, I need more jumps. Collectibles. Oh no, they better not have had NFTs to this shit. They already put them in Kirby, not another game, please.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2...
Why does it sound like
you'll
a
run
Halo
around
intro?
gathering up these
Hello?
miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Bro, leave a bad Steam review. Maybe you'll get in Stanley Parable too. Come on, give me the... I'm about to get the NFT. NFT bros everywhere, fighting through the way. It's basically like COD Zombies. See, look, COD Zombies, but it's with them NFT bros. Dub. Wow. How did you find this game? It released yesterday.
It really
It's
is
a
the
banger
worst
game.
when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Or today, technically, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's a funny game that came out in 2013. This is the deluxe edition. Probably only gonna do like one or two more.
Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit.
Oh,
You see, there's
this
a
is the
surprise
exit.
I was going to
Cool.
spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket.
No, yeah, no, it's
okay?
cool. I'll go see the bucket.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Where's merch? Merch is okay. Merch, yo, merch. Wow, this T-shirt is the best new feature. No screenshots. Screenshot. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet
I hit the wrong button again.
decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday is pretty great.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece,
Well-
it is.
Ligma.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Alright, the bucket. Where was the bucket? I forget where the bucket was. Merch. Settings World Champion. That way, that's across from merch. Door? Wait, so settings World Champion should be here. But it's not? I'm lost. No. Yes. Wait. B squared. No. What's semicolon epilogue? Okay, we went to the epilogue. Oh, maybe it's in the up top area because we didn't go to the up top area yet. Oh, wait, this is the bucket. Yeah, bucket. Bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Yo,
You see,
we
Stanley,
got a
anytime you're
bucket.
holding the bucket, a
Chum
sense of
bucket type
calm
energy.
and ease will fill your mind
Plankton
with your
going
heart.
crazy.
True.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace
Give
of
me
jarring
bucket.
cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning.
We all
the
need a
game to be
reassurance
less
bucket in our life,
uncomfortable.
don't we?
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it?
I got a
The glow of
bucket.
comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a
Shit,
person.
dude, you flirting with me?
The
Hello?
benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award.
Most
if it isn't
enjoyable
already.
bucket in a video game. Goes crazy. Oh, settings world champion. This is what I've been looking for. And it's locked. Alright, cool. Oh, I did a big sneeze. Alright. Let's go to the infinite hole. Who's up for the infinite hole? Infinite hole, aka your mother. Got him.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite fall.
Say
You can
less.
fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I
Very
may
cool.
say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Nope, this is my life now.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later
Oh.
spectrum of things.
Is there a bottom?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a
Why
liar
is there
and a cheater,
cigarettes
so
down here?
clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
So I mean,
Look,
it's just
things got a
British
little
mail. I don't
heated
really
there.
see
I
it,
think
but
we both said some
whatever.
things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the
Also
teleport
no fall
button
damage.
to walk up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Whole ending. Okay, this is it. I'm getting dialogue. So,
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
back down the hole.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't
Yeah,
help but
that's
feel like
weird.
you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not
Every
infinite.
pause button
Well,
is
I
a
suppose
Roman
once again, there's nothing to
numeral
do here. If
2.
you decide you've
That's
had
crazy.
enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed?
Hole
You're back in the
gang?
hole.
Any hole
If
gang?
this starts to become a
Hashtag
habit-
hole gang?
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Uh-oh.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
Hole ending.
Well, I mean,
W.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it
Correct.
than
That
you
would
could
be a
ever
hype
have
ending.
asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Hole
Take care,
gang, hole
Stanley.
gang.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Hole gang, hole gang. Anyone part any oh, that's a noise. Jump circle would have been elite futon. Well, I guess this is the rest of eternity. Oh. The hole is deepening. Holy shit. The fuck out of my room. I'm jamming to whole OST. Yo, he goes crazy. This pic goes so hard. Feel free to screenshot. Yo, it's a raven here. 21st birthday party is starting. Yo! No, the dogs! What? Bro. Flat Stanley type beat.
Stanley! Oh good, you're awake.
Aw,
It's sort of dozed off there.
that was a banger. I didn't get to see all of them.
But we can't have that, Stanley. Because
I didn't
this
get to
hole
see
is
all
just
of them.
so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
Yo, welcome back,
So
Louise.
how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle pip. Yeah, I don't think cigarettes do that to you. Wait, we're going again? Hey, yo. Aw. Oh, we're back here.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The infinite black hole is gone. Yeah, I do. Wait, no, K? K? No, it's still there. Wait. Hey. Mostly infinite hole. Fine. It ended. Your breakfast now? Alright. Enjoy breakfast. Dang, I can't go back. I'm sad. I'm probably not gonna be back. I'm gonna be here for much longer. This is probably gonna be the last one because this one's a beefy one. That's new. Apparently this is new. I mean, it is. We've been here a while. All right, wait, where was the exit? So this way? Yeah. Still sad about the jump circle. Jump circle was sad. And I'm sad I accidentally hit the button that made the pugs go away. Stanley.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these
good
features will come together as
good
one
features.
single coherent
Good
video
game.
game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Yo.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Real? Yo, 36 jumps remaining.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot
They
of
combined the
gimmicks.
whole and jump
And I do
circle.
very
They
much
finally
enjoy
did it. The
creating games,
collab
but they don't add up to anything.
with the gym
I wanted
button.
more than anything to create a sequel
Oh
that would
my.
capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
So like
Would it
the
possibly work?
ultra
I
deluxe
suppose it
version?
could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Stanley Parable 2. We found it after all. Let's go.
This is the story of a man named
We can skip as well?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on
This
the
is
monitor for
wild.
him to
I'm on the edge of
follow.
my seat.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had sent
And you
a
wouldn't
memo.
know, just like data, like, was stuff like this saved between files, or when I come back would just like this stuff be gone? I have to replay
Stanley
to get
felt
that.
the bucket calling to him,
Or
begging
just do
him to
base
pick
game
it up.
again.
Why was he not doing it?
Where's the bucket? Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I'm hella tired. I definitely gotta end after
Stanley clutched the
whenever we
bucket
get to a good
tightly
spot.
to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Fuck you. Just kidding. Broom closet. Open it up. Broom closet, please. We have a bucket for the broom. It's all we've ever needed. Please.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the
Please.
bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's
Yo! We
Feel
did
The
it!
broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves
Broom
the bucket. I
closet.
can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Oh, damn.
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go
You
through
can have
each
the
of them
bucket.
point by point.
It belongs
Share
here.
your journal entries detailing the rich emotional
Sometimes
landscape of your
you just
feelings
need to know
as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have
when
it.
to let go.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more
Property
debate,
of Stan.
no more discussion.
Hey, yo, the bucket isn't
Take
my
a hike,
property.
broom
Hello?
with all your
It's
meandering
my
philosophical
friend.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it
Bucket
works
sticker.
because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker. You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Ho's mad, dude. Ho's so mad. Can I go back? Dang. Well, we did our best. Wait.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Dang.
boss's office.
Okay. Oh,
You found one of them.
let's
The miniature
go!
Stanley figurines.
Collectibles.
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Well, I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lonely purse. Soap based. Any purse dealers? Well, okay then. Wait, now these doors are locked?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Wait. Can I become a celebrity with the bucket? Can me and the bucket become celebs? I'm just gonna go for the normal ending.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I can't go back up. Let's see if it gives me new dialogue with the bucket. That's all I want to know.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
The number 3 it is. Wait, so did this just like unlock a new game? Like, I'm confused now. Like, is it? How much new content is this?
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over. Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Well, okay then. But can we go back up again? That's why I need to know.
The bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly. A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again? No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
How could you, bucket? I thought you understood me. Nobody understands me. The number 3.
Here we go,
yeah, this game's
Stanley.
quite funny.
This time I'll really show you.
It's worth messing around.
And began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know.
Come on, bucket.
The bucket
We gotta
appreciated
become
what he was
besties.
doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Bucket, why are you closing yourself off? You mean so much to me. We've been through a lot. The Great Balloon Plaza incident. Let's go back. Well, ah!
said
Well, now I'm
Stanley.
awake.
I know what to do. I know how to fully
Sans.
express this feeling in my heart.
Thanks for 20 bits
He
pixels.
decided right then and there that he
And a
would hold
bonk.
a press
Thanks for
conference
watching.
where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to
Oh,
pressing
so we got the
number
press
3
conference.
over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3
So it's the
meant
same ending, but we got
and why he
Bucket.
felt so alive
That's crazy.
when pressing it. Then the Bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley.
Wait, so is this just like the whole
And it would
game, but
be
like
through the
different story
public
now?
eye
That's
that the
crazy.
Bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Can I go back though? No.
For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference.
Wait, so
building
how much is there
excitement
actually
around
that
it,
much new
developing and
content in
rehearsing
this?
it until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life. This was it. One last chance to win the Bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one. There was no
That's
one
wild.
here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment
This is
Stanley
so
knew the
sad.
Bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The Bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Well, there's only one thing to do now. What the fuck? There's something new shit? Why are there
How long
papers
were they
everywhere?
sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my
I don't
senses
have
were
time.
turned?
I'm
He
sad.
made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct
I'm
way to
sad.
the meeting
Only
room,
one way
and
to end
Stanley
this.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove
you,
that
chat.
he is in control of the story and no
And
one
good
gets to
night.
tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's gonna do it. Be it for the night. That's crazy. Stanley Parable 2. This game has a lot more content than I actually would have expected. If this is anything to go off of, that's actually wild. It's a whole second game. What? A second game within the first game? That's actually wild. But yeah. Happy birthday. Appreciate it, Harmony. Sorry I was a little bit dead at the end. I was a little tired. It's been a long day. Long few days. Exams time, you know? But we're gonna go find someone to raid real quick. Oh, Harmony. How did your thing with Joey go? Is it still going? Or I don't see Joey online. I could be blind though. It's out of 10. I mean, it's not bad. That's pretty good. When it's 40? Well, that's pretty ambitious. I'm still trying to figure out who I want to raid. We can raid our good friend Rose. Apparently they're just chilling and just chatting, which that's fine. They also have a charity thing. Don't know what it's for, but you know, I bet it's cool. I'm tired. Let me make sure I got the spelling right. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you all for hanging out. We raid with Epic Kirby, because look how cool that Kirby is. That Kirby is so cool. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll be back, Grinder, Saturday this week, not Friday, because exam shit due Friday, and I'm helping Go Back get their Gold Light Friday. So, long stream Saturday, where we're going to be doing Kirby Damageless and more It Takes Two with Evan. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and any last words, Sans? Very cool. Have a nice everyone. Thank you all, and good night.